Good morning. This is a reflection on lesson 306 in A Course in Miracles. And it says, the gift of Christ is all I seek today. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. I'm trying to be quiet because it's like 4 a.m. Just me and the cats here. And this one over here. He's always under that table. That's his happy spot. The gift of Christ is all I seek today. The timing of this lesson's pretty funny with kind of the practices I've been trying to do to continually keep letting go of the labeling, the incessant labeling and making something out of nothing. So there's a little bit of that more today going on. Calling it that, making something out of nothing. So this lesson, somewhere in it, it was like, sometimes it'll have a prayer, like in italics. It'll be phrased in a way that you can speak it as a practice. This one said something about, I come with empty hands and open heart. I was like, holy crap, because I literally was just practicing. I said a prayer, and it was before I even read that part, and it was I don't know if you I don't pray really as in asking for things. If you want to call it prayer, if I'm having an internal dialogue that is about something larger than myself. Is that what prayer is? I've never tried to define it. It would be like thinking about other people and wishing them well. It would be about if there's a pattern I'm trying to break, which this prayer, I guess, this asking, what I ask for tends to be about help me see something clearly. Help me. It's usually a help. I can't do it myself. So that's an offering up. That is a form of asking for something. I guess I don't think to ask for material, physical, or circumstantial things in my life, but it's the kind that's like I can't see through this clearly. I feel like I'm blocked in some way. Please help me release something. And then I usually say something like I know, and I don't have to know how it's going to come about. It's usually being grateful for that, and I don't even have to know what it's going to look like, because that's my own reminder to me to not get hung up in well, it's got to look like this, or else, because then I won't even know if that prayer, if you want to call it that's even being answered. If in my mind I'm going into it thinking, well, it's got to look like this. Well, that's what the Course in Miracles talks about, is if we come in with these ideas about how something's supposed to play out, we miss the whole miracle. This book is about miracles. The miracle is that we can ask, and we will. There is a definite, you will receive something. You just may not recognize it, because there's the moment we have a preconceived idea, it's like a block. It's the miracle can't get through because we've put up this, it's this shield that can only be hit if it looks like the thing that the shield is reflecting. That's a terrible analogy. So anyway, this open hands thing, what I had said before I even read that part was in my prayer, I said, help me to continue. Well, I said please because I always say please, it's ingrained. Maybe I need to release that too. Please help me. to continue to fall into trust without grasping for belief. Please help me to continue to fall into trust without grasping for belief. The reason I think it came out that way is because the two feel opposed, trust and belief. Sometimes I feel like these intangible qualities that I'm trying to cultivate, there's almost like you can't even try. It's hard to describe. So belief to me is this making something out of nothing kind of vibe, where it's like I've got to build this picture of something and it somehow feels related to that. I have like making something, this idea that it's got to look a certain way and therefore I can latch on to it. To me, I've said this before, having belief in something, like to have a belief, the word belief is like digging my heels into something, into thought. Like instead of letting my thoughts just come and go, it's like, oh, that looks nice and pretty and it feels good. Let me turn that into a belief and hold it up high as some like ideal of perfection, right? Whereas trust implies a free fall, it's like an offering up, a letting go, a release. Like I trust that things will play out exactly as they're going to, and that I will be just fine. Not exactly as I want them to. I do trust that when I pray and ask for help, the help will come, but I don't have to know how it's going to look. So I trust that I am releasing this, like this, let's say it's a pattern I want to release or a clarity I hope to gain. I trust that that clarity will come when and how it's meant to. I speak it into the universe and let go. And as I go through my trust fall, trusting feels like a fall, like a without grasping for the ropes or the edge of this cavern, or like grasping for something to slow me down, falling too fast. Like, let me make it harder on myself. Let me burn the rope, burn my hands on the way down. So this idea of open hands, open heart, empty hands, open heart. The empty hands means they're open. I'm not grasping for something to hold on to, like a belief in how something should look or feel or sound. Does that make sense? So I really love that. It goes back to me, it feels like also when like that just stop meditation I was talking about the other day, where it's like the mechanism of mind that says belief, it's got to look a certain way, build something out of nothing, and then look at that, latch onto it, because it's like trying to slow time down or something, to slow life down, to say, I have a sense of control. Like things are always changing and moving, and change is hard. And like, let me have a belief. Let me build this statue that's so solid and immovable, when really everything's constantly moving and changing, right? It feels like a form of control out of like this fear that there's nowhere to land. There's nowhere to like pause and have things be a certain way. And I love that. Just stop. Just stop trying to do that. And it feels like a free fall. It feels like a little bit of oh man, there really is nothing to do here. It might feel a little bit like, that, I don't know how to put into words, but that, oh God, there really is nothing to be done. Might feel like a griefy kind of ickiness that just is like remnants of that just eking out, and then the relief comes of like, yeah, there really is nothing to be done here. And isn't it wonderful to fall without the fear, without the grasping, without the, oh God, like without that fear that you're gonna hit the bottom. The fall just is endlessly happening. And it can feel so free, so weightless. All the muscles relax. The tension leaves the body. Tension in the body is us trying to hold something in place. Because the fear of things moving and changing and that we can't control it. Because control's an illusion anyway, but we tense up. So that's another practice I've been continuing to do for a long time now. It's just like, and I feel it like this past week a lot, probably because I was working out more, so I was using my muscles more, and I could tell like every time I'm like just sitting and like parts of my body are holding, and I'm like, what are you doing? So anyway, this lesson made me think about a lot of really, really great things. Really great things. Just like, please help me to continue to fall into trust without grasping for belief.